Hello everyone, Joe here, and I wanted to offer up some advice on a recent drum tracking session that I had, and I botched it. Completely. Fumbled. Let this video serve as some words of caution so you can learn from my mistakes. In the summer of 2024, I had to track drums for 10 rock tunes for a library album that I did with a buddy of mine from college named Sam. I wrote 4 tunes, he wrote 6, and we each tracked our own guitar and bass parts and programmed MIDI drums. I wanted to track live drums for fun, so I booked the Blast House Studios here in Madison, which has a great sounding live room. Also, since the library owns the publishing rights on these, I can't play you any of the tunes or we'll risk a copyright strike. First, let's look at some older footage I shot over the summer of a younger and more hopeful me. Session day. You're in my bedroom. You'll never be in here again. But it's where the E-Kit is. There's not enough room in my office. It is what it is. So I've done the review. I have mapped out all the songs. I've played through them quite a few times here. Feeling good, feeling ready. I have this dumb sleeve on. There's a little bit of compression for my whack shoulder. And yeah, next time you see me, I'll be at the Blast House and we'll get tracking. That sweet idiot had no idea. I did learn the tunes and write down general charts for all the sections and play along to the grooves, but I hadn't sat down and practiced drums in many, many years. While these tunes are basic 4-on-the-floor rock tracks, I could have worked out some cooler fills and more interesting parts that would elevate the song without cluttering it. You can even see in some of the footage how awkward and uncomfortable I am trying to come up with some more interesting fills in real time. What past me also didn't do is prep the files in the right way. I made sure on Sam's songs that he sent me BPM and versions of the songs with and without drums. I didn't do any of that for my own tunes, so I had to guess at tempos and get a click track from the engineer, and I had to listen to the demos with the MIDI drums, meaning I couldn't really vibe with the music, and I was just playing slightly delayed versions of what was programmed. I wrongly assumed that bringing the Logic sessions was enough when the studio uses Pro Tools. I also used the house kit, but brought my own kick pedal. It sounded fine in the room on the loud studio monitors, but when I got home and started working on the mixes and stems, I wasn't in love with the cymbal sound. This is not a dig on the engineer who did a fantastic job miking the kit, it's just those cymbals aren't to my tastes. They have that kind of hollow, gaspy sound that I just don't like on cymbals, so I should have taken the time to bring my own gear. I'll do a video on cymbal selection in the future, so stay tuned for that. In the end, I got the tracks cut and comped and sent off, but let this serve as a cautionary tale to any musician entering the studio, especially if it's your first time. You cannot be over-practiced or over-prepared. Go through the tunes as much as possible and make sure you've gotten it down past the point of comfort and into the realm of feeling free enough to make creative decisions in the moment. So I'll ask, what's been your worst recording studio performance? Have you botched a track? Wasted time and money not having the tunes worked out? Let me know in the comments. Hopefully, you can learn from my mistakes and take the wisdom with you to your next tracking session. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.